kids
I didn't
were
watch that.
easily Teletubbies, Sesame Street, and Barney.
Dude,
Sadly,
all I can think about when I think of Teletubbies is like the scary games now, bro. I can't ever watch it the same. Like, it's so creepy. I didn't watch Teletubbies when I was a kid. I don't remember that. But Barney, yup. Clap it up for Barney, bro. Clap it up for Barney. That was a peak show right there.
I was not into Thomas the Tank Engine. I know. I'm sorry, but his eyes and their faces.
Yeah, this is weird.
Used to scare me.
I watched like the cartoon version of this, but I never watched like the
Don't know
this
how
version.
Teletubbies didn't, but it's just the way my brain was wired. I don't even know what they did on this show, honestly.
Oh my
Frolic,
God.
or stared at the baby son, I don't know. But I know I liked it. My favorite Teletubby was Tinky Winky. Then there was Sesame Street, aka the top dog of this channel. And I may have not liked Clifford.
Nah, Sesame Street was him too. Oh my God, this is bringing me back in the day. But anyways, dude, I would say Clifford, Sesame Street, and Curious George like the top 3 shows to me, bro.
But my mom told me I was a fiend on this show. And she wasn't wrong. I loved everyone on Sesame Street. They had to go Elmo leading the charge. So many memories with him. So many. Easily my favorite one of the show. I literally cried when my mom threw away my Elmo doll. It still hurts.
Damn.
Then they had the giant overweight.
See, they threw away my doll, bro. I'm throwing away them. I don't care if you're my parent or not.
Duck Bird, Big Bird, I highly doubt he could fly. Snuffy, y'all remember Snuffy? That was like the stage 4 terminally ill Willie.
This guy looks like a brown wiener.
If they had on the show, he was, he was there. And then my 2 favorites besides Elmo, Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster. How could you not like these 2? Oscar was funny, Cookie Monster, he was clearly a drug addict, but he was so crazy and whack.
Or a cookie addict. Cut that out the video.
He was funny. And then the last of my favorites from PBS, Barney. Who can blame
Barney.
me? Everyone liked Barney.
Yeah, Barney was so good.
He was purple. I understand the Teletubbies, but how are people scared of this guy? Bro, it's Barney.
Nice.
He's pretty much a celebrity.
Have they made a Barney horror game yet? I feel like that would go so hard.
He ain't messing up his veneers for you. Like I said though, PBS was debatably the GOAT. It's not my favorite. But first, I want to go over my least favorite when it came to kiddie shows. Disney Junior. This channel just didn't really have that many hits. And the ones they did have,
that was
kind of
really
my forte. I
don't even know what that is.
Little Einsteins. I was not watching
Little Einsteins is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
Handy Manny, that fake Bob the Builder, and I was not watching Bear in the Big Blue House. There was the occasional "It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse."
Yeah, this was the only good show on Disney Junior, bro. The only one.
The show was pretty lit from time to time. I even learned how to do the Goofy dance. There was also Doc McStuffins, which I only watched on plane rides, but she was pretty cool. It was like Grey's Anatomy for kids. Love to see it. Black excellence. But I didn't really watch these shows that often. Probably the one Disney Junior show I do remember watching hella of was the Lilo and Stitch show. Now that.
Wait, there was a Lilo and Stitch show? The heck? How did I not catch that?
Some heat. I know.
I watch the movies all the time, but not the show.
Technically wasn't a Disney Junior original, but it still aired, so it counts. I love this show. If you never watched it, just imagine the Lilo and Stitch movie, but it's a show and way more Stitch. My favorite episodes were the one where Stitch gets a shorty, pretty much a pink version of himself, and of course, the crossover episode with Kim Possible. That was some heat.
Yeah, I haven't
if we're
seen
counting
this.
as a Disney Junior show, then this was also a banger. Him and Shego.
See, I really like Kim Possible, if you know. No, but I haven't watched the show though, but I like it.
Lego were obviously my favorites, and relax, it's not because I thought they looked good as a kid. You got me.
Yeah, you're capping right there, buddy. We all know you capping.
The rest of the cast was alright. We had Ron, who was supposed to be like the love interest, but come on now, we all know he was just a gay best friend.
Hell no!
We had the fat
Put me in the show, nigga. No, just play. Or am I?
Black dude, he was like the hacker one. He was chill. And then we had my least favorite of the main cast, Rufus. He was just chopped. He was Ron's naked mole rat.
Damn.
Who is owning this?
They did him justice with that animation, bro, because this motherfucker looked like a damn bacteria. He looked like a bacteria, viral infection.
But the show was good. It was fun. It was cool. It was fun to see Kim go on these spy missions. And Ron always messed something up. That was just
How'd you take your pants off?
That's not even me bringing up Disney's other kid channel that I want to talk about, Disney XD.
No, Disney XD was actually pretty good. Let's not lie here, bro. I think I remember some shows, but let me see.
Before I talk about Disney XD, I need to talk about its predecessor. And I'm not gonna lie, if you were born after 2006, you probably have never heard this channel. But let me tell you about it.
I was born in 1927, so I wouldn't know.
It was amazing. JetX. My late 90s and early 2000 viewers, I know y'all feel the nostalgia. I know y'all feel it. This channel had nothing educational. It was literally just Disney XD before Disney XD. Except its shows were debatably, not even debatably, its shows were better. This channel had shows like Sonic X, which I already know.
Bro, they had a Sonic show? How did I miss out on this?
Yin Yang Yo, Totally Spies, Power Rangers SPD, Power Rangers Mystic Force, Power Rangers Ninja Storm, and the best Power Rangers
Nigga
series,
Storm.
Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Honestly, I I loved all of them. I was always the Red Ranger. But
I love Power Ranger, but I never seen these ones.
This one holds a special place in my heart. This channel also had Puka. Y'all know that show where the little ninja dude is running from that girl who can't take no for an answer. It was fire. I loved that one as a kid too. And not only did it have great shows, but this channel was also low-key my introduction to anime. It had another show I loved, specifically Digimon Frontiers.
Okay, I've heard of this show before.
Unironically, has one of the best openings of all time. Go listen.
Yeah, this show's actually kind of.
And they had my go-to Mega Man, NT Warrior, and
Mega Man,
the original one. Oh my god.
Nah, Mega Man had like the best games back in the day.
Goodness, was I obsessed, especially with Mega Man. Bro, I wanted to be him. And of course, you know I can't forget my favorite.
I wanted to be Mega Man, and now I got a Mega
marketable animes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and my brother loved this show. We had DVDs,
I've heard of this show.
We had action figures, we had cards. I just said had. I still have cards.
Like, was this technically like Pokemon before Pokemon or what?
Cards, let me show you.
Or was Pokemon already existing?
Just like Mega Man, bro. I wanted to be Yuki. I said the story in one of my old vids how I wanted to dye my hair purple, gold, and black to match him. It was that serious. I was willing to become emo for Yugi. That's just how much I love this show and all its characters. I even loved Kaiba, and his whole purpose was to hate on Yugi and Joey.
Mokuba, make sure Wheeler's late.
Jetix was just amazing, man. It was amazing. But now I gotta talk about Disney XD. Now Disney XD, although not as amazing as Jetix, it was definitely a step up from Disney Junior. Kick Butowski with his BBL.
Yeah, why does he have a BBL, bro? I'm not trying to watch a nigga with a BBL.
The 9th grade ninja, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yo, that was so peak. That was so peak. I love that show so much.
Wasn't a bad lineup, but the bestest thing to ever air on Disney XD
Gravity Falls
was Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Now look, when I was a kid,
I ain't gonna lie, Gravity Falls really carried Disney XD if you think about it. Like, that's a fact.
I love watching videos on abduction stories,
that's a fact.
Stories, urban legends. Bro, I knew all the Mandela effects. Febreze was spelled with 2 E's, not 1. So when Disney dropped Gravity Falls, a show all about supernatural stuff, of course I'ma love it. And this may sound crazy.
Yeah, this show was good. I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I thought it was like weird, like it could get weird, but it was like a supernatural events and stuff, so it can get weird, of course. But overall, it was a pretty funny show. I ain't gonna lie.
It's one of the best cartoon shows of all time. There was some new weird thing going on every episode. The show was actually pretty funny, and the characters were lovable. Look at Waddles. What I loved most about this show, though, is that back in the day, it had everybody who watched it theorizing about who made the journals. Most people were wrong. Like, can y'all believe there were people saying Seuss wrote the journals? Seuss?
His dumb ass can't write nothing, bro. I don't even think he can write his name.
Stupid one. I thought it was the homeless dude. My favorite episodes were the one where Mabel gets zooted off that fun dip. That was hilarious to watch. And Bill Cipher's introduction.
Yo, there was a lot of sus moments in this cartoon though. All I can remember is that one scene where they tried to get Mabel or something. It was like, I forgot what it was, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Introduction episode. Only cause when I first saw him, I was shocked. It's the Illuminati.
Oh no.
I could honestly make a whole video on this show. But now I want to talk about one of my favorite channels, Nick Jr. Nick Jr. was definitely my second, if not favorite channel to watch as a kid. This channel had straight 10s. Yo Gabba Gabba. 10.
Oh my gosh. Yo Gabba Gabba. Dude, that brings me back in the day. What the fuck? Yo, that show was so peak. Let's not lie here, bro. If you don't remember that show, you're too young, bro. Click on this video.
10. Wow Wow Wubsy.
I'm playing. Don't click on.
Max.
Oh my. Dude, how did I fucking forget about Wow Wow Wubsy, dude?
10s. Yo Gabba Gabba. 10. Lazy Town. 10. Wow Wow.
How did I forget about this? Oh my god, this was my whole childhood, dude. What the frick? Yo, I remember I used to play this game, bro. Oh my god, somebody got to know what I'm talking about. There was this game online that was so fun on this game, bro.
Wubsy. 10.
On the show.
Max and Ruby. 10.
Max and... Yo. Now that I think about it, bro, I thought Nick Jr. was like not him, but Nick Jr. was him, bro. Let's be honest here.
Wonder Pets 10. Pinky
Wonder
Dinky
Pets?
Doo 10.
Oh
bro,
my.
They even had an Asian Dora. Ever heard of Little Bill? Nah, I'm just joking. It's Ni Hao Kai Lan. I did like that show though. All these shows were great. Sporticus had me doing push-ups. Pinky Dinky Doo had me brainstorming.
Nah, Nick Jr. is low-key. Yo. I forgot that all those shows were on Nick Jr., dude. Nick Jr. was so peak. They had so many shows. Literally every single one he named, I knew.
Max had me hating my sibling. Hotland had me ordering Chinese food in Mandarin. Bro, I even enjoyed the Fresh Beat Band. And
I don't remember that one.
These dudes have me wanting to sip smoothies and hit the stanky leg. But although these shows are great, they ain't even scratching my top 4 on this channel. My top 4 were The Backyardigans, Blue's.
Oh my god, the Backyardigans, Blue. Yeah, no. Nick Jr.'s here, bro. Nick Jr. is him, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Already the first ones and now these ones are actual peak.
They ain't even scratching my top 4 on this channel. My top 4 were The Backyardigans, Blue's Clues, Dora, and one more.
You guys know how much I used to binge Backyardigans, bro? I could watch those episodes over and over again. I was